Greetings. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been so long, it's now 2021. And though that doesn't have the same ring as 2020, I'm going to be honest, we're all pretty good with that. It is Black History Month, and the show is back. Coincidence? That's for you to decide. There's been a whole lot since the last show, so let's get at it. Let's get to the rundown.
The COVID-19 vaccine has arrived, and, well, things aren't going as smoothly as we had hoped.
Meantime, at another hospital nearby here in Broward County, Broward Health, they announced yesterday that they were going to make the vaccine available to people 65 years and older. Their phone system collapsed. They had more than 100,000 phone calls, 30,000 emails of people trying to arrange appointments at that hospital. And today, this morning, they announced, well, they're booked through to the end of February with 5,000 people to get the shots. Really, so many people anxious and frustrated, and in that older group, especially here in Florida, a lot of worry. When will they be getting the vaccine?
At this rate, the vaccine will be distributed just in time for COVID-22. Former President Trump's second impeachment hearing begins this week.
In making their case that the president was singularly responsible for the horror that transpired on January 6th, the House managers will try to make an emotionally powerful case using videos from that day, graphic videos, including videos showing that at least some of those rioters up there clearly believed they were there at the behest of Donald Trump.
Second impeachment? Wow, this guy's really starting to fill up his impeachment punch card. After a ruling by the Democrats, the GOP is still down with MTG.
House of Representatives has spoken and minutes ago voted to remove the Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene from all House committees. This comes after GOP leaders refused to strip her committee assignments themselves and punish her for past support of dangerous conspiracy theories.
This is like in The Matrix, where Agent Smith gets too powerful to control. I freely admit that I make a lot of Matrix references, because denial is the most predictable of all human responses.
Racism continues to rear its ugly head in America.
I don't own no slaves. My folks didn't own no slaves. You know, what are we talking about, 200 years ago?
The police chief of a city in West Georgia has resigned and an officer is fired after body camera video shows the two making racist comments.
Are we sure that guy didn't own any slaves? That dude's hella old. Myanmar is under new management.
Myanmar's military leaders are laying out conditions for a return to quasi-democratic rule after seizing power in a coup. This is what it looks like in the capital today. Soldiers blocking roads, banks closed, widespread internet outages reported. Military leaders seen here meeting in the presidential palace, citing unproven claims of election fraud in a vote their party lost as the reason for the coup.
This brings up that age-old question that if a coup happens in a country that no one in America knows where it is or knows anything about it, did it really happen? Trump looks at this coup attempt as the gallant to his goofus. You're going to have to look that reference up. It's pretty solid, though.
Jeff Bezos is making a prime exit.
Tonight, Jeff Bezos, founder of one of the most powerful companies in the world, is stepping down.
Bezos says he's making this move to spend more time on things like philanthropy, space travel, and the Washington Post, and he will stay on with the company as executive chair.
So that's going to free up Bezos some spare time. I certainly hope someone has warned Superman. And it looks like the future of housing in America has arrived.
We've printed a 1,900 square foot structure. It's cement extruding out of a nozzle. We watch this machine go, pops out a house.
So basically what you're telling me essentially is you are 3D printing, like the way they 3D print your phone case that you just showed me a few minutes ago?
Earlier, if I can have a machine just do this, I can go to sleep, wake up, and I have a phone case in the morning. Why can't I do it with a house? What's stopping me from doing it with a house that someone can live in? Someone can raise a family and generations to come.
So who do you call for repair? tech support? You think printer ink is expensive? I will be discussing all that and more. Because this is the Now Normal.
Welcome back. It's been a long time. You look good. Have you lost weight? I haven't. Welcome back to a long-awaited, highly anticipated episode of the Now Normal. As always, I am your host, Lamont Ferguson, and please keep in mind, I'm still pissed at all the people that tried to convince us that Aunt Jemima was a real person. The coronavirus is the pandemic that keeps on pandemic. And as more vaccines come into play, America seems to be stuck at the starting gate.
Healthcare workers began lining up to get the vaccine. First come, first serve. And turns out there wasn't even enough vaccine for everybody who made it here. Limited supplies. Those healthcare workers who came here say they're flummoxed. The fact that there's been 9 months to plan for the distribution for all of this, and now they have to wait in line, first come, first serve. They're wagging their angry fingers at the federal government.
I think Diddy put it best when he said, "Mo vaccines, mo problems." I think he still goes by Diddy. I'm not sure. Can we take a look at the calendar? Okay, yeah, 2021, year of the Diddy. Okay, good, we're good. Although the most intriguing matter in all of this would be the testing, where China is approaching it from a completely different angle. Literally.
Zhang Wenhong, leader of Shanghai COVID-19 treatment expert team and director of the Department of Infectious Diseases at Huanshan Hospital, Shanghai, said that they are concerned about the recovered patients who tested positive again, infecting others.
To mitigate such risk, Shanghai adopted a preventive approach. After 2 nucleic acid tests result negative, we also conduct anal swab for patients.
The claim is that the anal test is more reliable than the nasal swab. Did we lose something in the translation in regards to the word reliable? To use a 1980s comedy template, I'm no doctor, but I said but. Isn't COVID a respiratory illness? So wouldn't it make logical sense that we'd look somewhere in the respiratory region? And last I checked, that is anywhere above the anal area. And damn it, China, stop making me have to say anal. This isn't 25 minutes into a DM chat. And isn't that the body's exit region? It seems to me that would be the best way to let someone know that they've had COVID, as in past tense. Yeah, you had it. Now it's almost out. Just one more push. People say the Chinese are always so very serious. Well, if this isn't one of the greatest practical jokes, I don't know what is. Are we forgetting that TikTok, best known for dumb pranks, is a Chinese company? You know, now that I think about it, maybe this is what Trump was talking about when he said this.
Slow the testing down, please.
Thanks for tuning in. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, smash like, hit shit. They say something. They say smash the like button, ring the bell button. There's two things in there. I don't know what it is that they say.
No, they say smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. I don't know.
Okay. You don't know either.
No, I know.
Full episodes are up on YouTube. And you can also, I'll be posting daily clips of the full episodes or daily. You know what I'm saying. It's not the full app. I'll just put clips daily on other social media that you can find me on. Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. Not too closely. I'm not a big fan of you following that closely. On Twitter. That'd be nice if you followed me on Twitter, because I've got 4 followers on Twitter, and yet I've got 7,000 posts, and most of them are hilarious. You can follow me on the IG. That's what I call it, because I'm hip. I call it the IG. Some call it IG. Some call it Instagram. But cool kids call it the IG. Everybody's calling it that, right?
Nope.
Yes. Pay no attention to her. Check out my website, lamontferguson.com. You can also, every Tuesday and Friday, you can tune in on Facebook Live, and I'll be co-hosting with Lewis Johnson. Very funny, powerful, funny Lewis Johnson, as we host A Good Green Room. Comics and entertainers just hanging out as if we were in a green room at a club. It's the show that takes place behind the show that you watch. So you can check that out. Tuesday and Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and all the other times in between. Look at that. That's like, remember that thing you did? The like this is the church, and this is the steeple, and you open the door, you see all the those are all the other times in between. That's what that is. All right, that's it. I was right about everything, correct, Olivia?
No.
That's correct. All right. We'll see you next time.